Dobre from Kremenchuk, Ukraine, Wednesday morning, the 11th of April. Sleepless night a bit. We had a lot of travога, or alerts. Travoga is the Ukrainian word for alert. And apparently there were MiGs, Russian MiGs in the air last night. Fired a lot of missiles, cruise missiles and rockets, targeting the electrical infrastructure here in Ukraine. It was very interesting last night when the first set of alerts went up. The spotlights over the city here lit up, and seeing spotlights is very reminiscent. If you've seen the old historical documentaries of London during the Blitz, and the searchlights going up, and except now they look for Shahed drones, and fortunately the drones didn't get within our space. They were passed through the Poltava region, which is the, if you will, county, best way to describe it for those in the U.S. I live in. There are 24 oblasts or regions that constitute Ukraine, and I live in the Poltava Oblast, which is in the northeast. If you look on a map, you can find it, and you can find Kremenchuk, which is on the Dnipro River. So anyway, don't have any official damage assessments yet from the Ministry of Defense. So, and I won't post anything unless I see it officially printed, so I know it's accurate. Again, it's good to be back. It's a little chilly here for me this morning, being a Texas boy, Central Texas boy. And I would say probably in the low to mid 40s. But it was really warm yesterday, up into the high 70s. Really nice, beautiful weather, not a cloud in the sky. And today will be moving day. Well, I'll be moving stuff into my rental house that I have here in the center of town. And can't wait to get it set up and show you guys. You guys are gonna laugh and be amazed. But it has all the bells and whistles. It's a 2-bedroom, nice big living room, nice bathroom. The kitchen is detached from the house, which is not an uncommon thing here. And there's construction going on, or destruction, I should say. The owner is having several old buildings torn down and on the property, and so that'll be all happening, and building debris hauled off. And once that's all done, it'll look really nice. It'll be a nice little place to be. Like I said, I'll give you a little show of it. One of the things I liked was the second bedroom had been converted into an office, which will allow me to work and do things. And it has a pogreb, which is, again, Ukrainian for basement, that's in the access through the kitchen. And so if things really get spicy, I can nip down into the basement to take shelter. And it's only seconds away from the bedroom. And that's a good thing. I was living in a Russian-style block apartment, Soviet-era apartment building last summer. Great little studio apartment, very sweet, nice. But to try, it was a little scary for me at times because there was so much glass windows in front of me. Being a studio, and I was always worried that if something really big hit nearby, the blast wave would shatter the glass and I'd just be cut to shreds. And as far as a shelter is concerned, you know, by the time I could get to it, it'd probably be too late. So your best option, and what is described here and encouraged here, is that you put 2 walls between you and your outer wall windows. And then that way, if anything blows in, you got a certain amount of good protection. And there was a little entryway to the studio, and I figured if it really got spicy, I'd dive into there. But having a basement's a little more secure. Like I said, today's moving day and getting things set up, and moved into the house. Last night we had a very nice little gathering here, and friends, and we grilled and had a few shots of whiskey, toasts and whatnot. Very, very Ukrainian thing. And first cup of coffee for the day. And I think it's going to be a beautiful day, productive day. And I'm doing well, feel great. I don't know if you all have ever experienced this when you've done really big travel across multiple time zones. You feel okay during your travel. I guess it's the energy and adrenaline and anticipation of arriving at your destination. And once you arrive at your destination, then the jet lag kicks in. And so yesterday afternoon, I kind of had a sinking spell, but I recovered, and all good. The trip, to give you an idea, from Austin to Bucharest, it's the first leg is 9 hours, Austin to Amsterdam, and then in Amsterdam airport, which is massive, catch about a 3-hour flight to Bucharest. Once I got into Bucharest, got to see my old friends. Shout out to Andre at the Prince Residence. He's the property manager. Good friend. Always sets me up with a nice little apartment, no matter how long I need it. And I stayed there a few days, and then I flew to Suceava, and which is 1 hour, and beat 6 hours on the train. And a lot of hassle because I was carrying a big 34-kilo bag of goodies. And from there, you take the bus across the border through Siret, is the Romanian crossing into Ukraine. And that takes about 3 hours. I spent a day and a half in Chernovtsi, which is a beautiful little town. Very nice place. And then it's a 12-hour train trip up to Kiev. And I was supposed to have a meeting with some people, but that didn't work out due to time constraints. And so I arrived in Kiev about 7 a.m. and left again at 5 p.m. And shout out to the Bon Apart apartment hotel that was kind enough to let me slide into a room for a few hours and take a shower and get some sleep. and then hopped the train for the 5.5 hour trip to Kremenchuk, which put me in about just a little before 11 o'clock. And so then it was a scramble to get home, get somewhere, to get over to where I'm staying, as curfew kicks in at midnight. Again, the country's under martial law, and so there is a nationwide curfew. When I first got here, there was blackout, and it still blacks out in a lot of area. And so you have blackout and curfew from basically midnight to about 5 a.m. And, you know, so it's all good. We'll get busy here going to work here soon, and I think you'll find that the most interesting part of what I do here. And so that's it. Good morning. And it'll be good to get someplace where I can wash clothes and hang stuff up and sort my stuff out. It's all over the place in multiple bags, and those of you who have moved and no travel, long stay travel, can feel my pain, I'm sure. So that's kind of it this morning. Oh, the dogs are up. We have a dog here, Chewbacca, and it's a strange looking animal, to say the least. I think it's a chupacabra, to be honest, but very sweet. And so that's kind of it. And oh, for those of you who wonder, or probably don't, this is the official team patch for the RAT team. And RAT stands for Rapid Aid Transport. Or, if you really know us, Reprobates and Thugs. And I'm the team medic for that. And so there you go. That's kind of what I got this morning. Just little caffeine, nicotine, and Thorazine. Breakfast of champions, guys. And just kidding. At least on the Thorazine part. So, paka. And y'all be safe. Be kind to each other. Talk at you later. I'm out.